Hello everyone, Priscilla here from the land of the Hornbills. I hope you are doing fine wherever you are. Today I'm sharing with you a very special recipe because I have hit the number 300 on my subscriber list. So I'm sharing with you this wonderful Nasi Ulam recipe. It is basically a dish made of cooled cooked rice mixed with a chiffonade of local herbs and also leaves that you will see later on in my video. You can serve numerous dishes alongside this rice dish. It can be grilled, fish, chicken, beef, but for us in our family we love serving it alongside a local dish called umai, which you can see in my previous video. Here today I'm showing you how we harvest the local root known as galangal from our little plot in our garden. This is how we also harvest turmeric root. Now that's a nice piece of galangal there. However, I'm not using it in the rice dish today. Instead, I'm using kaffir lime leaves. I'm cutting around 4 pieces of the leaves today for use in my nasi ulam. And then here, I'm getting quite a number of the wild bitter leaf that I also plant in my little plot. This is also known as daun kaduk here. It's called piper sarmentosum in English. We normally consume it raw with some sambal on the side. It's also one of the leaves used in the famous Nyonya otak-otak dish and also in the Thai mian kam dish. Now here you can see me collecting the young turmeric leaves. I'm collecting quite a few here because I like the lovely fragrant taste of turmeric leaves in the nasi ulam. And it's very important to take only the young leaves. We do not want very old leaves as it tends to be quite fibrous. Now I have quite a good selection here, so I'm taking that in to be washed, clean and dried before using. The leaves and the herbs that you see here are all going into my nasi ulam today. Here you can see I have removed the basil leaves from the stalks and everything has been washed and dried. These are the lemongrass, turmeric root, the kaffir lime leaves that I collected, and this is the bunga kantan or the torch ginger bud that I have also trimmed off its stalk, and also the daun kaduk or the piper sarmentosum and the young turmeric leaves. With all these herbs and leaves, you can imagine what an incredibly fragrant dish this is going to be. Firstly, I'm going to show you how I remove the spine of the turmeric leaf. We fold the leaf in half, then run the knife along the center where the hard spine is, and it will come away easily, and then we remove it. And we're just going to do the same for the rest of the turmeric leaves. Now once that is all done, we lay it flat. We roll up the daun kaduk leaves, place it inside of the turmeric leaves, and then roll it up like a little Swiss roll. Set it aside and we'll do a chiffonade on that later. Now I'm just gathering the local basil into a clump, and I'm going to add the kaffir lime leaves to this mix. I'm just pulling off the little spine at the back of the lime leaf as it's said to be very bitter. So I always remove it when I cook with these leaves. You just pull away that little spine and it comes off very easily. Now I'm just gathering all the leaves together into the palm of my hand and giving it a little squeeze. So it basically forms into a small ball of leaves, which I then find it easier to slice into. Don't worry about it being not too fine, as I never let this stress me out. I'll just give it a little chop all over once it's all done, so it gets cut into smaller pieces. Doing the same here for the turmeric and the wild bitter leaf, daun kaduk. Now that the leaves are all done, we'll start on the torch ginger bud. Slice them into half and then thinly slice them and then chop them all up into tinier bits. Once that's done, we go to the lemongrass. Take off the hardy bits at the bottom and then we'll just slice them up and then chop them up into bits as well. And now we do the same for the young root of turmeric. Slice and chop up into smaller bits. Once that is all ready, that means all the leaves and herbal stuff for this dish is ready. Now I'm going to show you the rest of the ingredients that go into the Nasi Ulam. There's some dried prawns, belacan, and also some grated coconut that I have pan fried until it reaches a nice golden brown. This is how I pan fry some freshly grated coconut until it reaches that golden brown stage. It doesn't take very long, about 5 to 10 minutes. And then I place it in a pestle and mortar, to which I'm adding the belacan. And now I am just going to pound it until it reaches a very fine stage and all that belacan has mixed in with the pan-fried coconut. I'm now removing it into a bowl and I'm going to set this aside. After I have removed the coconut and belacan mixture, I'm now going to pound the dried prawns that I have washed and dried. So I'm going to just give it a pounding until it sort of like breaks up into tiny pieces, but not necessarily very finely. Once it reaches this stage, I'm going to dry fry it in a preheated pan over a medium flame until it reaches a crisp stage. Now that we have everything ready, we are about to assemble our Nasi Ulam. So in goes the dry fried prawns, the coconut and belacan. And for seasoning, I have here white pepper, salt and some sugar. And all the herbs and leaves go in. Now I'm giving everything a good mix to make sure the rice is fully incorporated with all that yummy goodness. And we just have to stir everything in until it gets really nice and well mixed into every grain of the rice. Apart from that little preparation on slicing and pounding and toasting, it isn't a dish too difficult to assemble. I think this has got to be one of our favorite rice dishes to this day. If only I could do it every week, I think my family would welcome it. And here you have it all ready to be served up and garnished with some extra daun kaduk. Don't you think this is a lovely, fragrant dish that you would like to have on your table from time to time? You will find a recipe for this lovely dish in the description box below. Thank you for watching, folks. Do tune in again for more of my family favorites. And a very big thank you to all my subscribers, old and new.